video is topical. And by that I mean concerning. So I watched Chessboxing and did not realize there was a video created that was involving Myth's match. And today we're going to check it out. Ididathing made... Well, the video's title is using a robot to cheat in a boxing match, so let's just check it out. I feel like you guys have been recommending me this like crazy. So we're going to get straight into it. The link to the original video is in the description below. Please go check that out. In addition, stay here, hit that subscribe button, and check out this channel, baby. I post every single day so you won't get bored. Let's get into it.
How you going? This is my mate Myth, who is about to do a boxing match in front of millions of people.
We love Myth!
With a device that looks like an IED in his butt.
Oh my god, he actually made the butt plug. Oh my god, he was not wearing that during this. Please, dear god. How would that not be talked about? Like, how? I don't...
And no, he isn't doing terrorism. I put that device there, and it allows me to control every move he makes, hopefully winning the match. Okay, to explain this whole story, we have to go back 4 months and meet my mate Boy Boy, who has just been invited by Ludwig to compete in his chessboxing event. And chessboxing is a sport presumably invented by Russians, and is exactly what it sounds like.
It's a real thing? I did not know about this prior to Ludwig's event. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's actually super cool.
2 minutes of chess, followed by 2 minutes of boxing, continuing in this order until someone wins via checkmate or knockout. And this sport is hilarious to watch, as usually the people doing it are nerdy chess players that aren't the best boxers, and then
That's what my dad was saying! I talked about this in my last Ididathing reaction, where my dad, like, he's 65 years old. He's turning 66 actually in a few days. Actually, by the time this video's out, he probably did turn 66. Anyways, so I was watching Chessboxing with my fiance, and my dad was like, "What is this? You're watching chess matches in a boxing ring?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're watching Chessboxing." He goes, "What?" And I explained to him the whole Ludwig event, and he goes, "I'm gonna sit down and watch." And the way he didn't know any of the content creators or anything, right? So he's just there going, "Yeah, hit that nerd, other nerd, hit him back, yeah!" And it's so fucking funny. My dad's a high-rated chess player, by the way. He's been to tournaments and everything growing up, and even like in his adult years, he would travel for tournaments as well. He also used to be a chess teacher and coach at one point too, for a private chess club. So the fact he was more excited to see nerds punch each other more than the chess was crazy to me.
then the more they get punched in the head, they become worse at chess. Now Alexa is actually alright at chess, as he's played with his dad from a young age, but has never really boxed before, besides when his dad beats him.
Child abuse no jutsu!
So hopefully,
He doubled down!
he can win so quickly at chess that he doesn't even have to box and get punched in the head. And to help him do that, I'm going to make a device that was at the center of some recent chess controversy. Magnus Carlsen, the greatest chess player in existence, was recently beaten by a child named Hans Niemann. And this shouldn't have happened. So people did some digging and found something dodgy with Hans's chess games, which led Magnus to accuse Hans of cheating. And one of the ways they accused him of cheating was using a device that vibrated inside his anal cavity.
So I knew about that controversy. I watched a bunch of videos on that controversy. That was I knew all about that stuff. And like the Reddit theory became very popularized and all that shit. That was fun. Do you know what though? I should have realized someone would have tried to replicate it. That's free views. The thing is like it's just I don't, dude. I'm gonna be real with you. This is gonna sound so stupid. I need you guys to not judge me for a second. I literally started wheezing because I'm so embarrassed by this. You can get vibrating butt plugs and you can code the API to actually speak to which vibration settings you want it to be in order to signal what you want it to do, what you want them to do. You don't actually need to build your own. That's already out there. So, and you won't have to manually buzz it. It's based, you can code it so that based on which position you move the piece, it would vibrate that for you. Yeah, Lovens has open API for it, so you could just do that. I'm just saying. You are welcome for the information.
And communicated the best moves he could make. Now, I'm not sure how Magnus knew Hans was doing this unless he recognized the familiar buzzing of the device. But as far as I'm aware, there's no proof, which is why I'm going to make the device real. Okay, so for the build, I ordered 2 of the cheapest.
I was way too focused on his dancing glove hand. I was having so much fun watching that I didn't talk. Anyone else get easily amused by simple things? Don't lie. Say yes. You watch my channel.
Buzzing devices I could find. We have two.
I get a choice.
I mean, it's not.
I thought you're only going to pick one.
What, you want 2?
I'd rather, if you picked one, it could be enormous. I famously have a very small ass. That's one of my favorites.
Famously?
It was famously have a small penis.
Yeah, they go together.
Oh,
They're right next to each other.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And one of them doesn't work at all, and I'm pretty sure
But he's got a massive gooch. The part that's in between the butt and the balls is massive. The other part's tiny.
Yeah, and the other one works, but doesn't turn on and off quickly, so it would be useless for communicating a code. So I took apart the buzzing device and then stole the vibrating unit, and then also took apart this drone dropping device and switched the servo motor with the vibrating unit. And then
He better make this a smooth object to go in. If this motherfucker has ridges for the butt plug, oh.
after some dodgy soldering, created this. And this device works great and allows for short and long buzzes, and also has a much longer range of 800 meters, which is enough range for me to push the device all the way through my mate and also 400 other people, so they could.
I would like to let you know the other one's based on internet, so you wouldn't even need to worry about that because you could literally have someone control it from across the world if you wanted to. Anywho!
all be stacked on top of each other and still work. Okay, time to test it. You excited?
Not really.
Alright, let's do it. So get that. Yep. Push that and turn it on first.
Do you have any lube?
No, I don't have any lube.
I'm sorry, you don't have any lube?
But you know what you can use as a lubricant? Today's sponsor, PayPal Honey. Honey is the...
Oh, hell no. Do not use honey in your asshole. Oh, hell no. Help this man. How do you not... Y'all don't just keep lube around? I feel like that's a normal thing to keep around. You don't just keep it? That's...
the #1 shopping tool in America. But I like to think of it as being more similar to a best friend that lives inside my computer and is always trying to find me great deals on the things I'm buying. Once you install Honey, it sits at the top of your browser, and then when you go to buy something,
I love
if
these
Honey
guys, they're
works on that
adorable.
site, it swoops in and automatically searches for coupon codes so you don't have to. It doesn't matter what you're buying, as Honey works on many of the sites you are already using. For example, I was purchasing these buzzing devices for this video, and Honey found a coupon to save me $10. Who doesn't love the feeling of randomly being surprised with a discount when you're buying buzzing devices? So go now and add it to your browser for free at join.
Oh, the language he's using is allowing him to not get demonetized. I'm screwed. I've just been saying things flat out. No! I'm gonna get demonetized. This is gonna do shit in the algorithm. Oh man.
.com/Ididathing. That's join.
It's gonna be viewed as not ad friendly. Damn it.
Okay, back to Alexa's butt.
That's a crazy transition.
That's strong.
You excited?
No. That's one single buzz.
And I don't think Alexa realizes how dangerous putting a device with a LiPo battery in it in between his cheeks is, especially one that I've modified, but I don't think I need to tell him.
Put it further.
I don't know. So the idea now is that while Alexa is
Okay, can we like have another real ass moment here? This motherfucker, while standing, while having a conversation casually with his friend, pointed up his ass. Do y'all feel like you would tense a bit? Putting that in while tensing doesn't work well, you know? You gotta be kind of loosey-goosey with it easily. You feel me? I don't think I could make eye contact and talk to my friend while looking into a camera and shove that shit up my ass. I don't think, without lube. There's no helpers. It's just, okay.
playing chess, I input the game at the same time on a computer, and then the computer tells me the best possible move he can make. Then I communicate that move to him in Morse code to his butt, which at the moment neither his butt or him understands. So I invented a much simpler, shorter code that anyone can understand. Each chess piece will have a number from 1 to 6 buzzers.
And have you also noticed I've only labelled the white pieces because
You're racist.
I'm racist? Yeah, exactly.
Alright, well, that wraps it up for me, folks. I guess I gotta go. Goodbye. No black pieces allowed. Goodbye. Damn it.
No, that was the reason you got it.
Oh, okay.
No, because the Sharpie won't show up on the black pieces.
Oh, okay.
And then I buzz from 1 to 8 to communicate the
Oh, you're saying
X
that black piece
axis,
is too
and
dark,
then
huh?
1 to
I'm kidding,
8
okay.
again for the Y axis. So let's see if he can learn it.
Okay, I can understand that.
You can understand that?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, do you?
Okay.
That's so fucking loud that you could hear it through the camera and the vibrate from his ass. You could hear it. It goes whoosh, whoosh.
Okay.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
So we've already f***ed up.
You made up the system.
I know. I counted 4 from the wrong end, but you did it right because you did 4 from there, and it works. And I wanted you to do a weird one, so you do that. What are you talking about? This is flawless.
I'm sorry. He's gripping the table like he's getting fucked while having this dead expression in his eyes while there's something vibrating in his ass. And we're all watching it. Do you not understand the predicament we're in right now? Oh my god, are we cucks? Like, look at his dead expression during this. Look at this.
You made up the system.
Hold on.
I counted 4 from the wrong end, but you did it right because you did 4 from there, and it works. And I wanted you to do a weird one, so you do that. What are you talking about? This is flawless.
This is a man with nothing to lose. Behold. Oh my god.
That doesn't make any sense.
Does it not?
There's no. This is. Oh yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
Haha.
Very good.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, he does understand the moves, and it was also a lot quicker to communicate than I thought. But he also seemed to like it a little too much. So I think it's time to stop.
Just give it one little.
I'm not spelling it. I'm not spelling it. No, no, please stop. Please
Dude, it's
stop.
your video.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you shove foreign objects off your friend's ass for content, you have to sniff it. That's on you. You've created this situation. You didn't even provide lube and comfort. You better sniff that damn thing. I'm gonna be pissed if you don't. If you're making me shove it up my orifices without lubrication, you better take a whiff, buddy. It's your content too now.
I do not want to know what your smells like.
How are we meant to compete? How are we meant to compete? You don't even
Yeah, we don't even have the proper synergy unless you sniff my ass. How are we supposed to know? You need to know me more, bro. Otherwise, how are we supposed to be optimal like this?
Already
You
smell
don't
it.
even know what you're thinking.
I could already smell. No, I'm not smelling your ass.
Okay? And it was about now.
You know, he does a lot of reckless shit. But sniffing a man's ass is his line that he won't cross.
That Alexa found out who his opponent was going to be for the chessboxing event. Myth. Now, you're probably confused as to how his opponent ended up as the one with the device in his butt during the intro of this video, and that will all make sense very soon. But first, Alexa needs to get punched in the face.
This guy wasn't in the chessboxing versus Myth. Oh, so this guy dropped out. Then the other dude ended up fighting him. And that's why Myth gets it. I got it now. I just didn't know that. I just knew the cards. I didn't really realize there's other shit going on. Okay, that's my bad.
And at this point, Alexa had been boxing for 2 months and had a good understanding of the basics and had a good jab and was keeping his hands up enough to not get hit. So Alexa and I decided that even though it was a little bit scary for him, it was time for us to have our first ever
He's got
spar.
good arm reach. His reach is nice. Jeez, you see that?
And because he did so well, we agreed he was ready for a second spar. But to be safe, we said we'd go soft on the head shots, but agreed that body shots could be as hard as we wanted. And as you can
I'm gonna be honest with you. Is Ididathing the one in black? Whoever's in black is way the fuck better. is that Ididathing right there? Because holy shit.
see, neither of us are very good. And most of our first spar was us just jabbing each other in the face at exactly the same time, while also getting tangled in each other.
Never mind, I take back what I said. I take back what I said. They did that Tekken opening Jin versus Kazuya punch in the face moment. Never
His
mind.
lankiness. But overall, I was consistently landing more shots and often landed this exact shot on him. When he threw out his jab, I slipped to the left and followed with an overhand right. But it never landed too hard, so I felt comfortable in throwing it more. Alexa also left his body open quite a lot, which is always the case when you're a lanky man.
Yeah, he's just beating the fuck out of him. Can we be real? I keep saying, can we be honest? That's like my new catchphrase now. I don't know why I keep doing it. I say, let's be real. Can we be honest? Keep it a buck with you. I keep saying stuff like that. I don't know why that's my little interludes now, but it is. I ain't gonna change it. I'm just calling attention to it.
And Alexa did land some nice jabs and hooks. But the session ended with this double jab and right to the body. And we didn't realize at the time, but I broke Alexa's rib.
How's your...
You broke his rib? From a sparring match? Thank God he didn't go to the event, dude. Myth would have actually broke his whole body. Because you know what? The adrenaline from being on stage... Not even saying that Myth is better than Ididathing. I'm just saying in general. Like... Come on, with the adrenaline of being on stage, this dude would have shattered. He has to up his calcium, calcium in his bones. Damn, that's so sad.
How's your rib?
It's really good. Thank you. It's doing great.
It's alright.
Which was annoying for him, but it didn't stop him training, and he continued to improve the next
With the break, he kept training?
month and was landing some good shots on me, like this hook at the end of the sparring session in our yard, and was also consistently smashing me in chess. And at this point of time, we were 1 week away from flying to LA for the big event and decided to do one last spar. But because of his broken rib, we thought we would be safe and agreed to only do headshots.
What, did you concuss him?
And the spar started off well, with Alexa tapping down some of my punches while bringing his hands back to his face. He also dodged this jab cross, which he definitely would have stepped into before.
Oh, damn,
But
yeah,
after
good
that,
defensive.
Alexa then landed his best shot on me ever. Not this jump shot, but the one after. I came in for the right hand, and he quickly stepped back before throwing the 1-2 directly into my head.
Oh,
And
shit!
this obviously gave him some confidence and fired me up a little bit, which is why I went for this shot.
You broke his rib and concussed his shit, bro. There's no way. Dude, there's no way. You fucked up your friend like that. Oh my god.
Which dropped Alexa to the floor, so we stopped the spar. And at the time, we didn't realize how bad this punch was. But 2 weeks later, Alexa still had a headache that was getting increasingly worse. And he also had some worrying symptoms like nausea, dizziness, sensitivity to light, and was dumber than he usually was. So with 1 day left before we flew to LA, we went to the hospital.
You look good.
Yeah, I feel bloody great. Thanks for punching me in the head, Alex.
It's all right. You didn't tell the doctors I did this, did you?
No.
They're gonna think he's an abuse victim. They're gonna be like, your boyfriend abuses you. You need to get help. They're gonna think that.
You hit me again.
Oh no. Oh no.
They're putting a die inside me.
I'm afraid you would hit me again is a crazy response to that.
That too.
They're putting a die so they can see my arteries better when they scan my head. They can see where all the blood's flowing.
So this is for a CT scan.
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Really?
It was pretty relaxing, actually. The die's really funny. They're putting it in, like, okay, so it's going to feel quite warm.
Oh yeah, it's gonna feel like you piss yourself. When they do that to you, it's gonna feel like you peed yourself, but you didn't.
And then you're going to feel like you're peeing yourself.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're not peeing.
As a bitch who battled cancer for the past year, I've been here for all these scans. I understand.
Weird feeling. As soon as it happened, I was like, oh, I peed my pants.
But you did it. No.
And after watching the footage again, you can see that even though the punch wasn't that hard, it landed directly on Alexa's chin, causing his head to flick to the side really quickly and move in this whiplash motion, bouncing his brain around. And I'm definitely at fault here and feel guilty. I really didn't mean to hit him that hard, but it was an unlucky combination of him stepping into the punch and me being an idiot and not knowing how to spar safely. The doctor also advised us that if Alexa steps into the ring again with a concussion and receives another one, he's at risk of permanent brain damage. So,
I'm so glad he chose not to go. I'm so glad he made the right decision.
Alexa had a pretty big decision to make. Leave Australia, where we have free healthcare, to travel to America with a concussion to put a
Yeah, the
robot
only reason why I know he wasn't in it because I didn't see him versus Myth. I saw the dude with the pink hair.
in his
So
butt and potentially get knocked out and have a disability for the rest of his life, or to call off the event and waste hundreds of hours of training that he did, and also the 30 minutes it took me to make this device.
So is the guy's name Boy? The guy with the mustache, is his name Boy? Is that what he was saying earlier? Yep. Does he make the same kind of content as Ididathing? Like, what kind of content does he make? Because Chessboxing is like all content creators. So, like, what does he do? Political content? Is a great Disneyland video? League player? It's more about politics, I think. Alright.
Unlucky for me, Alexa made the right decision, and we were on the plane to LA with a device that only 2 white dudes are allowed to bring on a flight.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you've ever been taken by TSA to the room where they blow wind up your coochie but they thought I was a drug mule. So what happens, a lot of women will travel alone and they think you're either being trafficked or you're a drug mule. So they take you to a separate room and they start blowing air up your orifices to see if there's anything lodged in there in case you holding drugs in that bitch. Yeah. My last name is not very English. I have a very foreign ass last name. So they see my passport and they instantly searching all the everything, you know? They see me in general and they start doing the sweep on the hands for the bomb residue. They start making me take off different articles of clothing and they start doing the bomb sweep on my arms and like they start doing it on the top of my titties and they go take me off to the separate room to get the wind blown up me. I always forget that other people don't have to go through that.
How does it feel?
I think that's the wrong move.
You didn't have to travel with it in your ass.
I mean, I want to practice chess.
in the hopes that he would feel better in the week before the boxing match. But as soon as we landed and did some basic exercises, we realized that Alexa had gotten worse. And literally everything hurt his head. Like
Oh my god, he couldn't
punching,
even jump or punch. Oh my god.
jumping, running, and even hitting it with a hammer.
No!
Which means Alexa had no choice but to drop out of the event. Which is sad considering how hard he's worked, and it's especially cruel since I was the one that gave him the concussion in an attempt to help
I would feel so much guilt from that.
him. But I still have this device, and in a desperate attempt to still get a video out after all this effort, I contacted a man I promised Alexa I would never talk to. His enemy, Myth.
By the way, can you come over sometime and I'll put that in
These shower phone calls are wild. Every time, man.
the device in your ass that I was telling you about? No. He doesn't, don't worry about it. Don't worry about him.
Did he just use a different cover?
This is the device.
This is what we're doing.
This is what you're doing. You're putting that in your bum.
He put this. He didn't use a different cover. It's the same one the other dude used. It's the same but. It's the same cover that Boy used. Hello? At least use a different cover. Have some respect. I know you washed it, but I don't.
What you're doing. You're putting
Okay,
that.
yeah, I'm sure they did clean it, but I don't know if I got a hand-me-down butt plug. I would no. You know what I mean? There's no shot.
In your bum.
My ass?
Your ass. Yep.
Oh, man.
It's been in mine
Was
before,
this
but we washed it.
Did
We
you clean it,
wash it.
sanitize?
Like,
It's-
just
oh.
like water and...
This sits in your ass,
Uh-huh.
and then basically what happens is when I press this button,
Whoa!
it vibrates. So you got it? You got the...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just three...
It's pretty simple system.
Sick. Well, then why don't you put this in your ass? We'll turn away. We'll turn away.
That was quick.
I
You've
like
done
how
this
they turned
before.
away for him, but when it was Boy, they made direct eye contact and were still filming him as he put it in.
I've tried some things in my time.
I'm so glad I was here to catch the...
Myth? Myth? I tried some things in my time when I switched from Fortnite to Valorant. You know, I had to change up a lot of different things.
Speed part.
Oh, Hassan!
It's like uncomfortable. It's because it's like it's hollow on the inside.
Yeah.
So it kind of the shape is weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah.
I am impressed by your anal kegels that you're doing currently. Your legs are wide open and yet your butthole is so clenched that you can keep it aside.
Yeah.
That's impressive. I'm just going to...
That's a good point. I don't like that Hassan did an analysis of it. That's... He did an analysis of it to his face. I mean, that's some real content creator shit, bro. Good for him. I guess.
See if I can tell you to do, without using the computer, the one I want you to move.
Okay.
Okay.
Pawn.
Yep.
Pawn A2 to A4.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, sick.
Oh, shit. You picked it up quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do another one. Ready?
Okay. Okay.
And then we'll go...
And
Nice E3.
yeah, sick.
So we are even communicating.
This-
He didn't even finish the buzzer.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
knew he
that's
was going
it.
for it. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah.
Good thing you
That's nice.
concussed me because
That's
he's
good because that will be good on.
Why is he so natural at this? Listen. Y'all can dislike Hassan. That's fine. Listen, you can dislike any content creator. That is your own time and your own life. Don't you worry, Shotty. It's okay. That's 100% fine. Alright? As long as you don't dislike me, we good. You feel me? It's all good. As long as you don't like, as long as you like me. Fuck everybody else for real. I don't give a shit if you like other people or not.
On time.
Yeah.
you guys are good at this. You're much quicker than me. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was so slow.
How do you feel that he was going to cheat against you like this?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Honestly, I feel like I would have knocked the Raider out of his.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This
I think
is.
that's great. I think
Yeah,
that's easy.
there was not a single mistake.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great work.
We're gonna make so much money together.
Summer 11 is gonna be great.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And that went well, and Myth understood exactly what he needed to do, which meant it was time for the real match. And the event was going well, and by the time it came to Myth's fight, the crowd was ready for blood. And luckily, not a single person, including Ludwig, suspected that Myth had something in his butt. And you know, for a man with an IED in between his cheeks, he looks very calm. And then out came his opponent.
What's going on over there? Gentlemen, it might
Churdleys!
seem like this is a joke, but they are going to punch each other in the face.
Now, it turns out Myth's new opponent, Churdleys, doesn't really know how to play chess at all, so this won't really be a good test of the device, but we should win. So, the chess started, and Myth was now white, and he made his opening move, a pawn into the...
Okay, that's such a sly, funny joke. That's crazy. And Myth is now white. It just continues on the sentence like nothing happened. Shut up, bro.
the center. And with this move, Churdley already seemed very confused by this incredibly common move, and even asked Myth for advice on what to do, before finally moving his pawn.
Maybe moving in a square.
But before I could communicate the best move, Myth protected his pawn with another, which is fine, but not what I wanted him to do. Then Churdley's made a very bad move, placing his bishop directly in front of Myth's queen, unprotected and free for the taking.
And that move is very bad. That is a very bad.
And I quickly grabbed my controller and attempted to tell Myth which piece to take.
So I've told him what to do. We'll see if he listens. You can't now.
But the boxing buzzer went off, meaning the table would ascend from the ground.
Okay, let's be honest here. That's actually not in his ass during this, right? It's actually not in his ass during this, right? Like, it's definitely not, right?
It was time for them to punch each other in the face.
Here we go. Ding, ding. For everything they lacked in the chess.
Aliciaboxing would be fire. Listen, I would never, because dude, if I got a concussion, bro, I'd be the most depressed bitch in the room. No shot. Okay? All I have is my funny quips and humor. The moment I start getting hit in the head, it's over for my career, okay? Ain't no fucking way, bro. This is all I have is my quick wit. If my quick wit is gone, what else do I have? Big boobs? Nothing else?
I'm hoping we see them make up for it in the boxing. Ooh, wing jab, landing for both.
And Myth came out very strong, landing multiple jabs and right hands. But Churdley showed some good movement, weaving some of the stronger shots. But then I realized something. Even if the chess wasn't going well, maybe I could use the controller to tell Myth what boxing moves to make. So I watched the fight closely and attempted
Okay, it's definitely not in his ass then. Okay, it's definitely not in his ass.
to buzz whenever I wanted Myth to weave.
Make some moves, otherwise it goes back to the chess. Seconds out and time.
And now it's back to the more exciting chess.
Okay, so I've told him the best move to make, which is just taking the the bishop, so we'll see if he does it.
So I desperately buzzed for Myth to take the bishop, but maybe the boxing had turned off the device or he ignored it as he moved his pawn instead.
He didn't take the bishop.
Now Churdley seems completely lost and moved his knight, leaving the bishop still free for the taking. So I had communicated with Myth to take the bishop again, and finally he took it.
Losing his bishop.
There we Did he actually have it in his ass? Yes or no? I can't.
Or is he just playing chess? I can't tell.
Now who knows whether Myth did this because of the device or just because it was the most obvious move to make.
He
And this
really
chess-
had it in his ass during this fight? I'm too gullible for this. You gotta be real with me, because I don't
It was
know.
actually very, very hard to cheat in, as the moves Churdley's made were so unpredictable and stupid that it's almost confusing, and I consistently forgot to even tell Myth what he was meant to be doing. And also, Churdley's found his own less obvious method of cheating by pointing to the chess piece, then turning around and asking the crowd for advice on what he should do.
I would argue it's cheating to point to a piece and then thumb up or down to a crowd. But I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it
don't-
matters, and I don't think the ref.
Do you know what I realize now? Even if it's actually not in his ass because it's probably against the rules to have a cheating device on you, I would like to live in a world where we believe that's inside of his ass. You know, let's suspend disbelief and let's enjoy that his gluteus maximus has a gift inside, deep within the cavity. All right? Let's all agree it's in there. Even if you don't think it is, let's all just agree.
And with that, we're into the second round of boxing,
90 seconds, our second round of boxing has begun. To the board.
which was similar to the first, with Myth landing some good shots and Churdley's looking completely unfazed.
Mm-hmm.
But then something strange happened. Myth began to dance. And I'm not sure whether that was because the device was malfunctioning in some way.
Nah, he's
causing
trying
it
to be
to
Muhammad
spasm,
Ali,
or whether
baby.
he was just that confident. The showboating seemed to work, and Myth landed some more good shots. And honestly, Myth looks really good at boxing, and I have no idea what would have happened if my mate would have gotten in the ring with him.
Boy would've got
Maybe I
beat
can
the fuck
put
up.
the device up my mate's ass next year. And now back to the chess, which became very interesting, as Churdley's was so bad and not a threat at all that Myth was actually helping him make moves as he wanted to get back to the boxing.
Underdeveloped at this stage in the chess game. This is also making history in a different way. They're doing $1 Million Man slow motion.
Myth is like, please, I want to go back to hitting each other and make this move.
And at this point, I completely gave up with communicating moves as there was clearly no point. But somehow, even though I had stopped, Churdley's mates had figured out that I was a little too invested in this chess game.
It's got nothing to do with that. I'm just playing chess separately. Are you helping with this?
What? No, I'm not.
This is a scandal.
I think he's just playing chess.
He has a butt plug. He does not. He does not have a butt plug. There's no butt plug. What is in his ass then? Nothing's in his ass.
What is in his ass then? Just, he put the stank on that one too. What is in his ass then? God.
And
The
now
zoom
final
for
round
it
of
too was
boxing.
good too.
And Churdley's actually looked pretty good in this round, and with a
So
smile
funny.
on his face landed his best shots yet, where he would wait for Myth to jab and then throw an overhand right, in a similar way to my shot that concussed Alexa. But overall, Myth looked much better and landed harder shots more often. But with neither person winning by knockout, it was back to chess. And with Churdley's only having 30 seconds left, it was pretty obvious he was going to lose.
Give it up! Give it up for Myth and Churdley's!
Let's go!
And I would like to think that I helped Myth win with the device, but I think it was definitely a disadvantage. But the real way which I helped Myth win was by giving my mate that actually knew how to play chess a concussion. You're welcome, Myth. Thank you so much for watching. If you like that, please subscribe and check out some of my other stuff.
That's a crazy thing to say at the end. That video was so fun. And I can't believe that wasn't the first video you showed me of his. How was this one not the first one you guys showed me? This one feels like the perfect one to show me first. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for your love and support always. Don't forget to check out the original video. And hey, subscribe to the channel too for daily uploads and daily reactions, whatever the hell I feel like. This is my variety channel. I play video games. I watch different videos. I do whatever I feel like. So just come through, hang out. We'll catch you later. Bye.